Hello, hi guys. I'm just going to do the tags on my video. I hope that you're all doing really good. I won't be too long, bear with me. I think that they're already there, but I'll just double check. Because of the wonderful Wizard of Oz, let me have a look. I'm pretty sure that I put like default uploads on my channel, and I'm still getting used to the YouTube studio, using it properly, and I'm pretty sure that it already sort of like puts tags, because I already sort of did a general. Yes, it's working. So I did a good job with that. Actually, we're going to leave the laptop open. Hi everyone, we've got 9 people on. I'm going to do a collective today in regards to the Saturn and Uranus conjunction. We're not going to spend too much time on it. I am sort of working in the dark a little bit. It's getting light. The table will get a lot lighter very soon because the sun's coming up. But, it is AM where I am. It's around 6:15 AM. And I'm pretty sure it's light enough on the table here to work with. So Saturn Uranus conjunction, this is happening from the 23rd, so we're already past it and into it, where it's 0 degrees in Aries. And this week coming is very, very important, guys. You really, really be careful, okay? Something could happen on a global scale. I don't know, I'm not a predictionist, I'm not a prophet, but I have been watching a lot of the astrology for this week coming. So I was actually going to take this week off work and just hunker down and lie low. It's very illusion versus, but I'm not going to, I'm going to work, I've decided to go in. So it's very illusion versus truth energy. So be very careful that your mind's not playing tricks on you. This week could be very prevalent in regards to that, or that people aren't, the energy vampires are going to come out this week. It's a very, I can't even think of the word because it's so important to really, really just be very, very careful about what's an illusion, either within your own energy, in your own spirit, in your own mind, right? Or external influences that could influence whatever's going on around you. So say if you're at work and someone, you feel, there's a red flag and someone's having some sort of really tricky energy trying to knock you off your game, you're probably right, okay? And it's probably what is happening. So just be very, very careful. Do what you need to do everything by the book, and just, don't think too much that something is going to go wrong, because the more you think about it, the possibility of it happening could happen. But just be very careful. Don't trust everything you feel. Don't trust everything that and even your intuition may be tested here. Where you intuitively think something, but it's your mind playing tricks on you. So I would just make a schedule this week. I would just go on about your every day-to-day life, and just, avoid people, avoid people who are not your friends as much as you can, all right? Even in the work, in relationships at work, just be very careful. With others' intentions, be aware that not all is as it seems to be this week. It is the truth week. It is things being illuminated. We have that full moon in Leo as well on the 1st. I'm not going to talk too much about astrology. Let's have a look at the tarot. The tarot is definitely what I like best. Hi Grace from Sydney, how are you? Thank you. I'm actually from Perth, Australia. I was born in Perth, but I work in the mines in the Pilbara in the north of Australia. So yeah. And I live in Bali, which a lot of people do nowadays. Okay, a lot of people do what I do, travel back and forth. Hi Scott, how are you? Jenna, hi. I'm not saying hello to everyone just yet. If you haven't been before, hi Vinay. If you haven't been here before, I do have a list. I do write a list and then we'll go to the free list. If someone donates, it's $5 US, so you don't have to wait. You can have your reading first or next, it's up to you. I always do a, I just heard spell, interesting. I just heard the word spell, okay, so I don't know if some of you are doing spells. What I was going to say is, if you want to jump the queue, you can do so. My PayPal link is in the description. Otherwise, we'll work on the free list until someone donates. Now, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Look with the energy this week. So, main energy for the week we're working with. I don't think it's going to be an easy, well, maybe it will be. Let's see what card comes out. It's going to be a very quick moving week, very fast moving week. We've got the Eight of Wands energy. You could be getting a lot of information from all sorts of sources, literal downloads from spirit. You could be getting information from spirit, especially in your dreams. I had a strange dream last night. My daughter lost her license and then decided she'd ride a motorbike to uni instead. I don't know what that's about. She is actually at university, so I'll talk to her about that, because she does like bikes. She can ride a bike. Okay, so Eight of Wands. So fast moving energy, information coming in from external sources, information coming in possibly through downloads. Okay, yes, it is a week to take it slow. It's definitely a week to take it slow though. So whatever's going on around you, whatever's going on in your workplace, whatever's going on with family, or just generally like day to day when you're out and about on the bus, on the train, walking down the street, whatever, be very, very careful, especially of cars. We have a couple of cards of travel here. I would say, because this came out in the reverse, if you can avoid travel this week, I wish I could, but I can't. I would be very, very careful with traveling this week, all right? And if everyone's like going crazy and nuts around you and moving about very, very fast, there could be incidents or accidents with people around you, but just keep reminding yourself to slow down, all right? And if you don't have to travel, don't travel. Let's have a look at what Spirit is wanting you to focus on this week, okay? Yeah, being very, very wary of people are offering time that, oh, I'll give you some of my time, I'll give you some of my attention. Yeah, I think you're going to be saying no a lot this week to people, boundaries, no matter how like shiny and whatever spin they want to put on something. Could be even talk, oh, you know, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you, or, you know, it's only 5 minutes, it ends up being like 3 hours. So, you know, I would put some boundaries up this week with others. Let's see what Spirit's advising you to do. We've got 2 cards. Right, set boundaries with others. It's very much a week of being very careful of illusions and truth in regards to other people. Set your boundaries and stick to them. We've got the Lover's energy. There's some nudity in the background, so we'll just like leave that like that. You know, what's going to keep you balanced, what's going to keep you to be able to make conscious and clear choices is to set boundaries with others and make things like, make it on your terms. That's Spirit's advice here. Let's have a look at what you need to know the most. Look at this, the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the need to rest, the need to get out of your mind. Your mind is your best friend and your worst enemy, like I've always said, okay? Eight of Swords in the reverse. If you keep a positive mindset and if you know that you can get out of any situation, new opportunities can come in moving forward. I wouldn't say this week. I would just like go about your Sagittarian Hierophant, because I was seeing the Hierophant before I sat down. Day-to-day work, day-to-day life. Don't add anything to the mix. Don't overextend anything you're doing, whether it's eating, drinking, going to the gym, anything. Don't overextend anything. Balance, balance, balance. Thank you, Elaine, for the list. Okay, let's have a look at what you don't see coming. We'll do in a second. Let's have a look at the potential outcome if you follow Spirit's advice of slowing down, setting boundaries. Okay, and definitely with other people. You're going to be able to sort of alleviate a lot of burden and a lot of other people's burdens. I feel this week is like a week where other people may be going, I can't deal with this, so I'll just give it to the collective, okay? So it's really important. Those boundaries are super important this week, okay? One more card, please, on potential outcome. Okay, yeah, to avoid conflict. I mean, this is all about other people. There's going to be chaos, there's going to be craziness, there's going to be conflict with others around you. Don't let it infiltrate your energy. Super important, okay? If you're new here, please don't put questions in the feed. There is a list, okay, which I will follow for the free list. If you want to donate, let me know, or let Elaine know. She's one of my moderators, and then we'll go from there. The power of thought, okay? Affirmations. Say very like positive affirmations to yourself, okay? I want one more card on this potential outcome. You'll avoid conflict. Yeah, it's definitely a status quo week. I mean, I always say to try new things and like take risks. It's not a week to take risks. It's not a week to try new things. Stay in your lane, guys. Stay with what's comfortable this week. Avoid conflict, set boundaries, okay, and stay away from cray. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this is what you don't see coming. A lot more security, a lot more stability. I mean, transits only last for so long, okay? We've got this one till the 8th of February. And then we can breathe a sigh of relief. So between now and then, things might be a bit cray, okay? There's new opportunities coming up and there's success coming in, all right? Keep focused on what you have to do. Learn new things, especially like at a literal level. I'm just gonna open my door. It's warm. I knew it'd get warm. I'm moving my studio downstairs soon so that, yeah, so that I'm cool when I do my readings, because it's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm in Bali, it's super hot, so already. Okay, let's have a look at the list. PayPal link is below in the description. If anyone donates, you will be first or next. Jenna is first, then Certified Princess, then Ermel. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I hope that you understand this importance of this transit right now with Uranus. The the Neptune Saturn conjunction, 0 degrees in Aries. It's really important to understand it. There's lots of very cool astrologists out there. I go to Lunatic Astrology. She has done a whole video about this. So, you know, it's up to you. If you want to be serious about your ascension, your awakening, I would go and watch that and be very, very aware of what the hell's going on and use it to your advantage, okay? Meditation, sleep, all right? Meditation, sleep. Keeping yourself to yourself. A lot of you may not sort of like want to, you know, a lot of people are very people persons, okay? But I'm not. Like, I'm happy with my own energy. I'm happy with my own company. But it's important that if you are not that sort of person, that maybe you should just be that this week, okay? All right. All right. Now, let's have a look. Hi, Queen. How you going? Another moderator has joined. Jenna, what is unfolding in my romantic life? What can I help to develop in a healthy, aligned way? I'm currently physically exclusive with a Gemini, Virgo. Okay, so you basically want to know, like, okay, how am I going to do this? I really want to use this deck. We'll see how we go with this deck. All right, let's have a look at the energy surrounding your relationship with the Gemini sun. What energy are you working with? All right. There's something here about really needing to get to know each other. You say you're physically exclusive. You're probably not living together though. It's probably not a serious relationship. That's what I'm picking up. You have very strong feelings though, I feel, for this person. But Spirit is saying to take it slowly, okay? There's a lot of worry here. Okay, let's have a look. There's a lot of worry. There is a lot of Taurus energy in the feeling of the reading, okay? I think it's a really beautiful connection that Spirit's sort of giving the green light, so that's good. But we'll just see what comes out in the cards. Energy you're working with in regards to this relationship. No, Spirit's saying no. That's more like of a general. Okay, hold on a second. How am I going to do this? I want to do the advice for you, but let's have a look at a storyline, okay? Because I'm unsure, like, sort of like how to go with this. So I'm just going to do a storyline. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is clear conversation, it's clarity and truth, so that's good. And a good communication between you both. I see a lot of pillow talk as well, like after being intimate and stuff. I see like you cooking eggs and you cooking in the kitchen, like pancakes, or there's something here about like you sharing some like domesticated aspect to your relationship. I don't know if that means anything to you. The garden's very important. Maybe he's going to say something about the garden, or I'll help you with your garden, or let's go buy some plants. I don't know. So I'll just tell you what like is coming through. All right, maybe that's coming up. You have the Fool energy, which is dreaming. So you're manifesting, you're thinking a lot about him, okay? He's possibly thinking a lot about you too. But there's this like, you appreciate and are grateful for the communication that you have with him. So I believe that you do trust this person, right? And the Fool card is about dreaming and manifesting and imagining what you want your life to look like with this person. So you could be very clear on that in your mind, all right? There's something here about purity. So I do believe he's staying true to you. We have a white rose on this card. We also have a white rose on this card. Now this Fool card, I won't hold it up because it's a little bit phallic. Yes, it is. There's something here about intimacy. I'm hearing like the best I've ever had. I'm also hearing that song by Beyonce, the best thing you ever had. But I think it's like in the moment and not like the context of the song that she's, you know, talking about in the song. So 5 of Wands in the reverse. I don't think that you've really argued, or I think that you've been on the same page. You're going to a cat cafe. How sweet. I've never been to a cat cafe, but I'd always love to go. Oh. Right, let's have a look. So this is very balanced. I'm feeling really nice energy, and I'm not seeing any other energies, like external energies or people infiltrating any gaps or rift in this relationship, or I don't see it coming. So I think this is really, really, really nice. I think you're being very patient. I don't think he has any ill intentions. I think that with the roses and the white with the dog, I think there's loyalty here. I think there's integrity. And I do think, like, if he's saying he's being exclusive with you, he is, and you are to him, okay? Ace of Pentacles. So there is an opportunity in the future, another white rose here on the card. So I think this is going to continue just being exclusive, which is really, really nice. So what is this opportunity that's coming in? The Page of Rods. So Spirit just said to take it to the next level or another level. You could travel together or go away for a weekend. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? So there's an opportunity coming up for that. If that's true, like if that's the case, Spirit just said Apache. I'm also getting Alaska, and I'm seeing snowy mountains. So I don't know if that means anything to you, okay? All right. Yeah, this could be your twin flame, my dear, okay? 4 of Wands and the 9 of Cups together, this could be your twin flame. I think you're building something really solid by taking your time and making him sort of, I'm hearing, want you. Yeah, there is information coming in. All right. Be careful of that Uranus-Neptune conjunction in 0 degrees Aries, only because this week, you know, if you could sort of lay low with him this week or not start any conversations that could cause some sort of like contract, okay, Jenna? Contract? I wanted to say conflict. Okay, so I wouldn't be joining together with him to do anything serious this week. You might even say, no, I want to be alone. That would also be very good. As long as you make it clear it's not about him and it's like you want to pull back your energy for yourself this week a little bit. That's important too. The Devil. The Queen of Cups. The 5 of Swords in the reverse, good. The Justice card in the reverse. I think this is tied to this. So let's have a look at the Devil and the Queen of Cups. This is a soulmate. I do feel it's a possible twin flame. There could be something coming up that you feel is unfair, because we've got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Justice card in the reverse. But it's important that you avoid conflict with this and try work through this with this person, okay? Because something could come up, because I feel that this person is for you. However, the twin flame journey can be the hardest, all right? So if anything comes up you need to discuss, if there's anything unfair, like say, I mean, everyone thinks different things are unfair. Say if you go out for dinner and he's like, oh shit, I forgot my wallet. And you're like, really? Is this a red flag to me? Especially if it's to do with money, okay? Or, oh, damn it, you know, I don't get paid till next week. Can you pay this $100 entry fee? Something like that, okay? It could spark a red flag. So make sure that anywhere you go with him, you know, is going to be equal, all right? There's going to be some sort of equal payment. It could be on the flip side with him as well, right? He may think that he's paying for things all the time, right? So make sure that if you are, you know, dating in this way and taking this 3-month rule, like, who said that, whatever, whoever, that you're discussing things, okay, especially to do with money, all right, or who pays for what. But I do think this is really going to grow. I don't think I think you have doubted the fact that, you know, is this someone should I attach with or not? Like, is there a red flag? You've asked yourself these questions, but you've started to also grow feelings for this person. I think this is a really strong relationship, the Strength card. I think Spirit is giving you like the green light to say it's okay, but just make sure that things are equal and things are balanced, okay? So maybe you should pay next time, Jenna, okay? Maybe you should pay next time and do a treat. Who knows, whatever, that's up to you. Certified Princess, you are next. Welcome everyone to the chat. If you don't know each other, or if you do know each other, talk to each other. You can pay you $5 US. In the description is my PayPal link. You will be next if you want to do that, guys. That's your option. Will you be meeting new people this year? Let's have a look and see. That's a good question. I like that. I don't know if I still have my, I don't think I do. I was going to say, I don't know if I still have my like 2026 information for rising signs, but I don't have it on the table. Okay. Knight of Swords. And I want to say any warnings that may come in with those people. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. So I think that you can, and I think that you will. I mean, it's up to everyone whether they want to connect or not, okay, with others. There's something about taking it slow till you get to know people here, though, Certified Princess. Definitely taking it slow. You may want to rush in and be like, oh, hey, yeah, I like that too. Should we go there? Should we do that? Meeting new people, right? But be very careful. Just make sure that you're taking your time. We also have the Knight of Swords, which is fast information. So I do feel that you'll be communicating with people. I think it would be good to like maybe join a group or something to meet people that resonate with what you like to do, with your energy, etc., etc. And the Ace of Wands, I think that is like a person that you could really grow with. There's an exciting energy here. I would take this passionate thing that you like to do or want to do and like join a group. So if you like to play tennis, go join, or a badminton, or go join a group where you're going to meet like-minded people. And I think that's the way you're going to meet friends, all right? The right friends. What else do we have? Yeah, we've got a Queen of Pentacles. See how the court cards are coming out. We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. I think that there is a female coming into your life. Possibly through work, that's going through some sort of healing journey, and possibly going through something you've already been through, or you're going through the same thing and you're able to support each other. I don't see a red flag with this. I think this is really, really nice. You could meet them through work or, like I said, a group, okay? Tower in the reverse. Page of Swords. I think you could avoid any friendships that are not meant to be in your life, or energy vampires, by just being very aware of younger folks, okay, or people that are immature. So if you come across immature people that want to gossip, that are very fast with their communication, that are very like very risky type of energies, you'll pick up on that intuitively. So Spirit's saying like avoid, I'm not saying young people at all, I'm just saying like, you know, look for the more mature soul, okay? There's lots of opportunities to meet people through work or groups, okay? Three of Swords in the reverse. I think you're going to avoid like a lot of heartbreak or worry or disjointed friendships if you avoid people that are very risky or very quick or gossipy, okay? I mean, that's just like anyone really, but there is a lot of people coming in here. We have another Queen, we have a Queen of Wands. So I think females will figure a lot in your life this year. Who has been held for review? Let me look at that. I feel okay. Joining a spiritual group, getting involved with spiritual people, there's a lot of growth there. The Justice energy in the upright. So yeah, I don't think there's any red flags, only about this, what we just talked about, but that's not even major. There's a lot of females here in your life, possibly, like I said, meeting through work. And yeah, there's going to be fairness. There's nothing coming up here that is a red flag at all. Anyone else or anything else? Yeah, the Star, Aquarius, which is really nice. So I think that if you want new friendships, they're there to be found. I think that you could meet them through work or in groups. I think there's females will definitely like signify in your life. And if you're not interested in females romantically, then these could grow into really nice relationships. Because the Justice card is here in the upright, these people are, I do feel, have your greatest good in mind and spirit, okay? So I don't see any red flags, especially with the females. We do have the Seven of Swords, so let's see what's going to come out with that. I think like there is some mistrust. Yeah, there is possibly some masculine in your life. It could be one or even more people that you're going to have a red flag about. So, and this is friendships, right? This is not romantic. I would say that females are definitely up there on being the ones you can trust as far as friendships, and there may be it's not time for a relationship. There's a Queen of Swords there as well at the bottom of the deck. I would say that there may be someone coming in if you're single that's interested, but I would, if I was you and any of you single right now, I would remain single for 2026. It is the year of self, and if you can put all that attention and love into yourself and work on yourself, it's going to be beneficial for the years ahead. Elaine posed a question. Oh, actually, I think we had a please don't post questions in the feed, guys. Let me just check my PayPal. I won't be a second. Okay, so the next person is the Gothic Empress. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Let's have a look and see. Question: what is Samuel's intentions with our connection? So, are you currently in a relationship? Ooh, let's get rid of that person. Not you, Queen. I want to click on this Mary Magdalene person. Okay, she's gone. All right. So, Gothic Empress, you're just interested in them. Okay. All right. So you're not in a relationship. It makes a big difference if you've already sort of like started a relationship, especially if it's intimate. Okay. What are Samuel's intentions? Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see what he feels about you, first of all. I'm hearing the name Chris. I don't know if it's like part of his surname, or you know someone called Chris, or you were in a relationship with someone called Chris. I mean, this could be someone upcoming. It could even be a female. It doesn't have to be a male, but that's just coming through, okay? This person could be younger than you. I feel that you are in two minds for whatever reason. There could be some sort of red flag. You're wanting to take it slowly, or he's wanting to take it slowly, right? Because like, he's not sure. I feel that it's him that's not sure. He's in two minds. I think that he's going through some sort of healing. Now, it doesn't mean to say that he could be a fire sign as well. I'm picking up like Sag, Aries, or Leo. And now that doesn't mean to say that he doesn't want a relationship with you. There's something here about him going through some healing, or something that's happened to him in the past, okay? Where he was like, he's very cautious because he's opened his heart or offered. When he falls in love deeply. That's definitely Sagittarius energy, but also very exciting energy. So he makes you excited. But if he falls in love, or if he's falling in love with someone and he's offered in the past, his emotions, he may have been shut down, okay? Right, so let's keep moving with this. Please don't post questions in the feed for you, please. You will be on the list, and then we'll call your name when it's time. Okay. I feel this person is like literally a soulmate in some sort of way, whether they're going to be like a platonic friend or whether it's going to be romantic. So let's see what they feel about you. What do they feel? What does Samuel feel about the Gothic Empress? I like your name, by the way. Okay. What does Samuel feel? What does he want? What's his intentions as well? Let's have a look. Queen of Pentacles. So you could be the earth sign. He's a soulmate. definite past life energy here. There's definite past life energy, definitely. Ooh, this is really interesting. Spirit showing me like the soulmate connection, where in the past, you couldn't be together. There's something about you not, yeah, wow, look at this. We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, sorry, in the reverse. There was a soul contract that was not fulfilled in a past life with this person. And in a past life, he was possibly an air sign. You could be or were in a past life an earth sign. And you could have had children together, but it could have been unrequited love. Like you may have not been able to be together, but you possibly even had children together. This is really interesting. All right, I'm going to put these cards back. That's just like a view into your past with this person. What do they feel about you now? So there's a contract that wasn't fulfilled in the past. This could even be your twin flame. There is a strong connection here. What does he feel about you? Nine of Wands in the reverse. So he wants to let down his guard. Perhaps he's been very guarded because of previous relationships, but he wants to let down his guard. So this is really good. Ooh, Ten of Cups, Rainbow Blessings energy. Yeah, he wants to get together with you. He wants to start something with you. He has a pure heart. When this card comes up, it's very pure energy. And he definitely wants to be intimate with you, especially with this full energy in this deck. It's a very phallic card. I can't really show it to the camera too much. I just point out the purity with the rose, the dog with the loyalty. So, and yeah, an intimacy, definitely. So you make him feel really happy. You make him smile when you're together. He could laugh a lot. There's something about his teeth or his smile. He could be dark skinned as well. I'm picking that up. He doesn't have to be, but I'm sort of picking that up. That could have, you know, if he's not, it could have been like in a past life that he was, if that's making sense. Okay. Something about his teeth or his smile, like really strongly. Oh my goodness, the sun. That's so nice. So he feels this really strong, loving connection with you. There's something that he can't quite put his finger on, and I do feel it's to do with past life energy. So he could be picking up that you guys were in a past life together, but he could be picking up the connection but not understanding why, and that's why, because you were. Show me the Four of Wands if this is a twin flame energy. We've got the Seven of Cups. I feel this is your energy now. I think you're trying to spiritually tune in, tap into what to do next in this connection, okay? I do feel that you need to do some more healing. You need to do some more healing in regards to your heart chakra and the way other people have treated you in your past. You're second guessing yourself quite a lot, okay, in regards to this person. And it could be some subconscious, I'm not worthy enough energy or confidence, okay? The Hanged Man. So you're sort of like waiting for possibly for him to make the first move. And that may be something you've been used to. You maybe not been used to as a female making the first move towards a masculine. Like the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel this is your energy still here. So most of your cards, well, a couple of your cards here are in reverse. So Spirit's saying it's really important that you get clear with your intentions and what you want out of this relationship, and to be patient with yourself while you're going through some sort of heart healing here, which you can start doing now. You can start looking at past experiences, why you feel a certain way, possibly about yourself. Be very, very honest and upfront with yourself here. Definitely soulmate energy. I'm also picking Roman times up as well. Like that's like obviously a few thousand years before BC. So Queen of Swords, yeah, getting the clarity that you need, how you feel, okay, and how you want to move forward with this, because it's very significant here how he feels about you. And then we have the Emperor, so getting grounded, looking at your own healing. This soulmate energy just keeps showing up. So what's potential outcome? Is this going to be a relationship? Spirit, show me the Lovers or the Two of Cups type of energy. If this is going to turn to more than just the Ten of Cups keeps wanting to show up. I think being a Sagittarius, if you guys do get together, he's not going to want to take it slow. He's sort of like going to want to jump wholeheartedly like into this. So it's important again that you're very clear what you want. All right. I don't know if you're an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this could be just past life energy, because this came up in your past life energy with this person. Okay. I think you're going to be discussing things with each other, talking to each other about, you know, and there's him letting his guard down, being open with communication, which is really, really good. And then once you start communicating with him, once you start being aware of your own healing and what you need to do, the Seven of Cups is now in reverse. So it's almost like you're going to see clearly, more clearly when you start communicating properly. And then you're going to still have to make a decision. There's been something that's happened to you in your past, because I'm getting a lot of, like this life on earth, I'm getting a lot of disappointment emotionally in past relationships for you. Yeah, there's been some sort of heartbreak here, and sadness and disappointment, and you're like, you may be second guessing, like, can I start another relationship? Am I ready to start another relationship? And Spirit's saying, sort of giving this relationship the green light, but of course you can do it in your own time, right? You may be really focused on your work. I think this connection is unstoppable. I'm hearing like this has to come together because of the fact that it's a possible twin flame, definitely soulmate energy. Yeah, I mean, this is led by Spirit. This is, and intuitively you're going to know that you're going to be happy with this person. So whatever communication is coming in, it's going to make you a lot clearer, and you're going to go forward in regards to this relationship, I do feel, and it's going to grow, and you're going to be very happy. This person may be very, very spiritual as well. Yeah, there's an opportunity here. I mean, whether you take it or not, it's up to you, if you're ready or not. I'm getting ready or not. Here I come as well. The Empress. So I feel this person would treat you like an Empress. Taurus energy. Any more with that? Use your intuition as well when it comes to this. I do think this person's an open book. You've got the Moon in the reverse. I think this person is just open. I don't think they're like good and open with their communication. They're very curious about you. They're going to be very curious about you, okay? And nice, like being self-satisfied and feeling fulfilled on an emotional level. So this is just something for you to think about. What do you need to heal from a past relationship? And what do you need to feel as far as what heartbreak you've had, what disappointments you've had? I would work on that, okay? There he is, King of Rods, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Yeah, he's manifesting you in. This is an offer Spirit's giving to you. This is like this person's a gift to you. I think this person would work with you to help you through your healing. I really do, but you've got to be open to doing it as well. that's your reading. Elaine, you are next. Elaine, post your question. If anyone does donate, please let me know, or let Elaine or Queen know, okay? Hey Danny, how you going? I'll send your reading to you later. I'll do it after my live, okay? Okay. When did I first surrender to my spiritual awakening? Well, I can't give you dates, Elaine. I think everyone, anyone that has been awakening or ascending, it's been happening around 2020. I've watched a lot of astrological videos. I've watched a lot of like Next Level Soul podcasts and Amelia Ortiz when people talk about this, and they always talk about 2020. So I don't think you're the only one. With the pandemic, myself personally, my main healing journey and awakening, but I had to go through the healing first, started in 2020 majorly, where I had to really look at my life and how I was conducting it. I was drinking, I wasn't going on my channel that much because anyway, enough about me and my story. But yeah, so it happened to me too in 2020, all right? And it happened to a lot of people because what the world was the world was forced to stop. Whether it was true information or not with the pandemic, I'm not going to get into that. That's a story for another time. 1515 on the screen. But exactly, so number 6, so 6. So it's sort of like, it made people slow down and see where they had to be more balanced in their life, where they'd been overworking, and then new laws came in regards to working from home and things like that. I know they did in Australia. So like a lot of things changed. So the world of Mother Earth is a global, like not just globally and collectively as people, but like Mother Earth changed as well, and what she wanted to bring to people. So like that's a big subject, Elaine, like super big. Shah, hi Shah, thank you. I will be doing your reading next. Let's have a look and see. Okay. So we'll still do the general. We could do a spiritual reading if you want. I want to see where you are right now. Spirit wants me to also use oracles. Spirit just said oracles. Like that time is over. That was a really hard time. Spirit's reminding you now that you're in the year of 10 or the year of 1, depending upon how you look at it, where you can put that behind you. This card did come out in the reverse. You may need to go deep and look at still your mental. I think we talked about this week anyway, like on how you process information, how you bring information to yourself, how you bring information to others. I would say if there's any healing right now, your throat chakra, and continue to work on, how you conduct your energy, because a lot of times like people can like misconstrue what we say or spin it around in a different way, and because of the tone or the tact that we have in our voice or how we present things. Okay, so maybe like there's something to work on there. Like if you've got anything to work on at this point, it could be that. So very throat chakra energy. Let me just pull one of these cards, because I know we have the throat chakra card in this deck, and just want to see if it comes out in a few cards. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so there's been a lot of mental conflict, but you need to turn that around. Like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I speak to this person? Should I not? Did I say that in the right way, or did I not? Okay, so there's a lot of confusion. I would definitely wait until after the 8th of February to really like dig deep into your mental and how you think, because there's a lot of illusions versus truth right now, and it may be very hard. It's going to be hard for me, but as long as you're aware of that, okay, it's going to be very hard. Being in on your own, I don't think like, the transformation is definitely going to take place. You're going to start seeing things in a different way, from a different angle to what other people say, and etc. I think like meditation obviously is going to be very important. Talking to your higher self, connecting with your spirit guides there with that third eye chakra is really important too. Let's see what else we have. I'm hearing that song, I'm coming home, tell the world that I'm coming home. What is that? The pain of yesterday, I'm coming home. There's still some healing to do in regards to how other people's words have affected you, how your own words have affected your own self, okay? Yeah, the Hanged Man in the reverse again. So that's just Spirit clarifying. You're going to start seeing moving forward things from definitely, I mean, the Hangman in the reverse, whether it's in the reverse or in the upright, it is awakening. It's a card of ascension. It's a card of like awakening. It's a card of light bulb moments going off. So yes, absolutely 100%. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there's lots of mental energy here. Four of Cups in the reverse. This is good because it's part of your understanding that you're seeing other people's masks drop, you're seeing where you go wrong with your speech and how you communicate, or how others communicate to you and how you let them. So a lot of this is about communication, what you will and will not allow with people. The Four of Cups in the reverse is like, you're not like, no one's going to put anything shiny or make it look special in front of you just for you to say yes. Like, you're going to see through all these illusions, right? Yeah. Another card clarifying, seeing through illusions, Seven of Cups, okay? Five of Wands, what do you need to do right now? Stay away from other people's issues, conflict and chaos and drama to avoid a tower for yourself. Put your guard up, put your wall up. Yes, it is the week to do so. I don't always say this, but it's definitely the week for everybody to put up that wall, protect your energy, okay? Don't hang around with a lot of people if you don't know them or if you don't have to. And yeah, the moon. All will be revealed, possibly around the full moon for you. Meditate, take your time, take things slowly, take your own healing slowly, because I don't think there's any clarity here for you right now in regards to what you've got to change. There may be some negative also influence creep into your own subconscious or your mind. Yeah, healing, 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 swords, healing, mind, conversation, okay? So there's some work for you to do there. And, you know, you're going to do it. I don't think this would be a good week to start it or do it. I would put your guard up. I would be by yourself as much as you can, especially till the 8th of February with that Neptune-Saturn angle, okay? And meditate and ask Spirit for guidance and support through this time. It is a big deal, okay? If you want to have a look at the astrological readings for your sign, sun and rising, guys, there is a link in the description. I always go to Lunatic Astrology. She's really, really good and very clear, okay? The next person is Shah. Shah, post your question. Shah, post your question. How does Shakal see or feel about me? Is this just a crush right now, Shah? He's a Pisces, I'm a Scorpio. Ooh, 2 water signs together. Yikes. I'm just joking. His name is Sakal, or Sakal. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Bye, thank you, Elaine, but bye. Queen is still here. You have a crush. Okay, let's have a look on how he feels about you, how he views you. All good? All good now? I'm just waiting for Shah because this is her reading. I've got 0 people on. I see you, I'll call. Maybe it was just like my internet. I might have to bring it upstairs. Okay, all good. Right, let's go back to this. There's something that's happened in the past. He is looking this way and he's looking at this, okay? Something didn't work out with the person he thought that it would work out with. We've also got the devil in the reverse. and he is guarded, right? So I don't know if he's ready for a relationship, or there's someone else here in his energy that is like trying to get back with him. I don't feel he wants it. I don't feel that he wants this person back, right? But there's something that he's possibly hiding here from you. Not that it's like terrible in any sort of way. You don't go around telling people, oh yeah, my ex trying to like stalk me or something like that. It is a bit of a stalking energy, to be honest, all right? And he's really worried, or there's something like about, you know, how I'm going to get out of this situation with this person. He really wants to sort of like, as far as, because this is how he feels about you. And he sees you as the star. Like I said before, he saw you as like that Beyonce energy, that independent woman type of energy. And he wants to go towards you, but he's showing up as pages. So there's something about a lot of, you know, he's not like, how can I say this without being disrespectful? There's something here about him like not being, it could even be that he's a baby daddy, okay? It could even be that he's a child. I don't know if he's got children or not. I mean, you may know that or not. But there's something here definitely about him being very attracted to you on an intimate level. Ace of Swords, Aquarius energy here. But he's not decisive. Like, he's not mature in the way that he's like decisive with anything right now, because there's all this energy that he's being very cautious of. I hope this is making sense. I think that this reading is going to bring some sort of clarity towards where you stand in this. Six of Wands, the Hierophant, because I think that you want commitment here. I think that you're very clear that you want commitment, that you want to be with someone who knows what they want and doesn't carry any baggage or past stuff, okay? I'm just not sure whether this is the person, but you know, it doesn't mean to say that it has to be just because you have a crush on them, like that you're going to marry them tomorrow. It's, yeah, okay? So you want it all. You're after a relationship that has it all, okay? Ten of Pentacles. I'm just not sure whether this is the right person, because there's a lot of guarded energy, there's immature energy here. And you have, I'm not sure this person would bring you your star energy. Not where he's sitting right now, okay? I don't think this person is open emotionally. Four of Cups. They've got a lot of healing to do. They've got a lot of working on standing up for themselves and being forthright with their communication, especially with this ex, whoever this ex is. Yeah, they're not ready emotionally. They don't have the emotional maturity to deal with things because they haven't gone through enough to be able to work on their healing. To be able to, or they're not willing to work on their healing. Yeah, look at that, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, you can't go clearer than that. That's just Spirit clarifying that. Potential outcome, if you were with this person, Nine of Cups in the reverse. I don't think this person will fulfill you emotionally. This may be clarity that you need to move forward to a different opportunity. I'm just being very clear with you here. There's very wishy-washy energy with this person. They're not in control of how they feel. The World card is here in the reverse. I feel that there's opportunity for you, possibly with a fire sign, I'm going to say as well. I don't think it's this person. It's casual if you want it to be. Katika, post your question, or Ermel, sorry, Ermel is next. Ermel, you are next. That was your reading, Shah. If you want more clarity or a different take or question, You can email me. I'm open for private readings, as always. General for you. General in love or just general? Thank you, Shah. See how things go, okay? Energy can change from one day to the next. All right. Thank you, Mel. Bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Pentacles with the High Priestess. I do feel love's coming in. Like, if you did, I don't know if you want it or not, but I do feel like you do feel something coming that's going to be really positive. Could be money, could be love, could be both, okay? Let's have a look. Energy that you're working with right now. What's behind you? External influence, energy, challenge. How are you going to work with this? Advice and focus. Blessing. Okay, bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. I think this is really nice. I think with the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Wands in the reverse, is like you're having a different view on money. So like myself, my whole life I've been like, I need to have so much money in my bank account. I need to like feel secure. You're moving away from that mentality, which is really good. You're being very sort of like more like, I have faith and trust in spirit sort of thing. Things will happen when they're going to happen. I'll get what I need when I need it. Like, spirit will always look after you. What's behind you is the 6 of Pentacles, okay? What is in your energy is the Hanged Man. External influence, 7 of Pentacles. All in the upright, please, Spirit. 7 of... Right, this is your challenge, which it does not surprise me. Like, don't freak out at this time. Illusions, okay? Challenge. How can you work with this? 3 of Wands. Easy reading. 10 of Wands. You have all minors so far, so I don't feel that right now there's anything major. 10 of Swords in your blessing. Wow. I don't think there's anything major that you have to worry about. We only have one major card, which is the Hanged Man. Pisces energy. We've got double Pisces. We've got 2 10s as well. You've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Yes, you do. Okay, we're going to clarify them though. 6 of Pentacles in the past or the recent past. I think you've overgiven your time and energy to other people, and you've sort of like put a stop to that. I feel, Mel, that you've consciously put a stop to it. Okay, I think you're like, yeah, I'm not overgiving anymore to people. Look at him giving this money. People like putting their hands out. You've got all this bank of money behind you. Perhaps you've built yourself up to a point where you can be financially stable, or you're doing that right now. Stop overgiving to other people. Okay, only for those obviously that deserve your time and energy. And are appreciative and grateful. I have this issue right now with one of my kids, so I'm not going to go there, but Jesus. Okay, the Pisces energy, the Hanged Man in the reverse. This is the energy that you're working with right now. You're able to sort of like sit back. I'm hearing Mel, sit back and see how things play out. This is an observing energy. This is like really sitting back and observing and seeing how people do things, how they act, how they react to certain things you say, to certain situations. You don't really have to do anything right now. The outside external environment will be what it's going to be, okay? There's nothing you can do to control that. Everyone has their own soul path. So really good advice for you right now is to 10 of Wands, is to drop anything that's not priority. Observe people around you and situations, see how things play out. We are in that Neptune Saturn conjunction, 0 degrees in Aries. We don't want to be doing anything different. We want to be sitting in that Sagittarian energy more so than the Neptunian. but you do have some Neptunian energy with the Seven of Cups. We'll talk about that in a second. Seven of Pentacles is in your external. So there could be something going on possibly in your career, in your work environment. You could also be like, something could be happening like with the stock exchange or the market, wherever you've invested your money. So you may need to relook in the next couple of weeks, the next month, on like where you put your money, or do you want to change your bank account to a different bank, or, you know, do you want to take stocks or shares out and sell them? Anything to do with finances, you sort of like really need to relook at here. I do feel, because it did come out in the reverse, you may need to replan. Now, we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up in February. We also have the start of the Chinese New Year. There's something here about starting a new budget, a new plan, a new way forward, okay? Nothing major here on the table, to be honest, Mel. I don't think there's anything like crazy coming out here, just like to let you know. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright here in your challenge. So it may be a little difficult for you in this conjunction we're going through. And it hasn't happened for like 3,400 BC, guys. So, you know, this is very, very rare. The Seven Cups on this, the Seven Cups, blah, blah, blah. The Seven Cups on this card, the 7 planets in alignment with Aquarius, okay? So look where Aquarius is in your chart. You may be a bit confused in the next week or two. You may be like, is that right? Is that not right? I would throw it all out in the trash. Spirit saying what people say to you that you're not sure about, or situations, like put them on the back burner for now, because, and it may be a challenge to do so, because you may want to make decisions about certain things. You can't see anything right now, okay? You can't see everything right now, or you can't see what other people's intentions are, especially if it involves others, especially a female as well. See how things play out. Remember to be the observer. 3 of Wands in the upright is how you can work with the challenge. Have a vision, all right, ML? Have some sort of vision of what you're working towards. I think you probably have already, especially on the diagonal to that money, if it's to do with your money or career. I actually have a little bit of a vision with my career. I'm just going to do the very best and the very best version of myself I can be for others this year. I mean, I always should be, but, you know, we can fall back into old patterns and get frustrated with people, etc. That's been me in literally the past few years with people at work. I'm a manager, so that's like, yeah. Anyway, 10 of Wands is your focus and advice. Drop anything that's not priority. That's basically it. And the 10 of Swords in the blessing is you're going to be moving into or past the winter time. The snow is thawing here. Especially if you live in like a cold country right now. I think when spring starts, April, May, okay, things are going to be a lot clearer for you in where you need to go moving forward. But otherwise, that is your reading. Like, I don't think there's anything major there that you have to be concerned about. There's nothing coming up. There's no Seven of Swords or devil energy or warnings or intuition, you know, the High Priestess in reverse or anything, Magician in reverse or anything like that. I think that you've got it. I think that you've got it. I think that you just need to tweak some things, okay? And you're definitely going to be thinking differently as you move into spring. Kritika, general, and then I'm going to have a quick break. So Kritika, we'll do a similar reading. If anyone wants to donate and be next, it's up to you. You know what to do. PayPal link is below in the description. Thank you, Queen, for always being an amazing moderator. Let's see what's here for you. Kritika, general. Energy you're working with. Energy. Oh, I want that one. I want it. Yeah. I feel that everyone on the channel, like this week, I've only been on a few times because, you know, I've been sick, but I think everyone is like, has a very clear understanding of, thank you, Queen, of like, as we're moving into this Saturn Neptune conjunction, like what they need to do. I think everyone sort of understands it. Whether you guys have been watching astrology or learning about it so that you know what you need to do, or you just innately know that the energy is definitely changing and what you need to do. Like there's this, I need to pull back, I need to observe things right now type of energy, okay? Challenge. Yeah, okay. How can you work with the challenge? How can, yeah, okay. Focus, advice, blessing. Wow, 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 wow. This is amazing. Okay. So I think you're single, but you might not be. I think that what's coming towards you, there is like a soulmate energy coming in towards you, Kritika. Or if you're coupled currently, there's like a more decisions coming in regarding your relationship or with your relationship in general. So the Nine of, first of all, the Eight of Cups is what's behind you. We do have some eclipses. The first one is the 17th of February. I think by this time, and there's another eclipse straight after, much 2 weeks after, on the 3rd of March, which is going to be the bigger one. We'll talk about that nearer the time. But I think by like eclipse season in February, you're going to be putting a lot of healing and emotional baggage that you've been carrying for possibly a very long time behind you. So this is really, really good. Nine of Pentacles is the energy you're working with. And like I said, and that's why I said before, I think everyone understands the astrology. Watch the astrology, Katika, about this time. Pull back your energy, observe things, don't do anything risky, you know, be very conformative, do all the right things, play by the rules. Nine of Pentacles is here saying take your time, right? Don't make any decisions. It's very Mercury retrograde energy where there's a lot of illusion, right? So don't make any major decisions, or any decisions if you can help it, right? Especially financially. We do have that Pentacle, as you can see, they're very close to each other. This is actually in the work with the challenge energy, so we'll look at that in a second. But this is a really beautiful reading, Kritika. I think you've got it. Spirit's saying you've got it made in the shade. I don't know if that means anything to you, or it's the saying you've said. I'm also getting the name Daniel or Sunny as well, so that they may mean something to you as well, Daniel or Sunny. External influence, you have, yeah, there's a lot of negative Nellies, or whatever the saying is out there, possibly around you. There could be friends or family members that are being like Debbie Downers, that's another one, around you. So it's really important, and sorry if anyone's called Debbie on here. You know, we can't like make everyone happy. Nine of Cups in the reverse is like, there's going to be people around you this week that are really negative. Okay, now this is possibly, well, it can influence you or not. It's up to you. You're aware of it now. So if anyone comes to you like, oh, you know, my boss is whatever, or oh, what a shit day, or whatever people say, don't take on the energy of others, right? Challenge is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Your challenge will be very like saying, your challenge will be saying no to people this week. Your challenge will be saying no to others, because I think that you've always, like, you've started to set some boundaries and say, no, I'm protecting my energy, or saying it to yourself and like protecting your energy. But there may be something coming up where you're like, you let your guard down and you're like, okay, I'll help you with that, or I'll go there with you, or something like that. So just be very aware of that, because that's going to be a challenge, because after sort of like saying yes to that person, this, that, and the third may happen, and you may be like, oh shit, I should have said no. Okay? How you can work with this challenge. Ace of Pentacles. Redirect your energy to take some sort of new opportunity here, which is available. There's a new doorway opening up. If a new doorway opens up, get curious, Spirit just said, but don't necessarily sign any paperwork. There will be like a gap between the 8th of February and the 17th. If anything happens, guys, and this is for all of you, that you need to sign something, I would wait till after the 8th of February, and between then and the first Mercury retrograde, which I'm pretty sure is around the 17th of Feb, okay? It's around that time. I don't think it's as far as late as March. I think the first Mercury retrograde is in February. Maybe it's the 24th. I don't know. Maybe Queen, you can find that out on Google and chuck it in the chat. But there's something here between those time frames. Between then, there is going to be an opportunity for you to jump on something. I think how you can work with others this week, because I feel that there's like an element of needing to work with other people and like you're not maybe setting your boundaries like you used to because you feel sorry or empathetic towards someone, and Spirit's saying like you can offer them some sort of help or phone number. Oh, stop it, Trudy. Like the helpline, or I don't know, I'm just joking, and I shouldn't be joking about stuff like that. But like, there's another way you can do it without like having to drain someone's energy. Or you can say, I can put you in touch with this person. They're really going to be able to help you, right? Or here's a website, or here's a YouTube video, or whatever. Like, it's like, still help them, but not directly. I hope that's making sense. Okay, what's your focus and advice to keep your vision? I said this to the last person. Keep your vision and attention towards all the good things. Use this conjunction with Saturn and Neptune. Anything weird comes up or fishy comes up, or I'm unsure about that. Right? Listen to those intuitive hits, but also like as far as like manifesting. By the way, you never manifest around a full moon, guys. So that first moon, the moon on the 1st of February in Leo is not a time to manifest, it's a time to release. So look at what you want to release, look at what you want your new cycle to look like. Keep imagining, right? I'm seeing this card from this deck, so I'm just going to clarify that imagine card that's in here. Critica, okay. Use your intuition on things. Let's see if it's going to come out. Don't overthink things. Don't let things go round and round in your mind. It's really important that you actively, consciously look at that. See what that wants to look like. Your new life, full of abundance. And that is your blessing coming in. Your new life full of abundance, the 10 of Pentacles. Paired with the Wheel of Fortune, I would be going to buy a lottery ticket this week, okay? I would literally be buying a lottery ticket this week with these two cards next to each other, okay? Focus on your stability, your security, your tangible, your money, what you want that to look like, your mental in regards to it, and go and buy a lottery ticket if you can in your country. I know where I am here in Indonesia, I can't buy like lottery tickets. There's no such thing over here. It's illegal. It's not legal basically to gamble. But when I go back to Australia, I buy loads of like lottery tickets and then can check them when I can check them when I'm here, but I can't like buy them here, which is really weird. Even sometimes like if I log in, depends where I log in as well. That's another story. Okay, Dasha, you are next. If anyone wants to donate, now would be the time to do so. I've been on an hour and 25 minutes. We'll stay on as long as we can today, I think. I'm feeling pretty good. But if you want to donate, you can do so. You will be next and you will get a longer reading. My PayPal link is below. I think Queen also puts it in the feed. Let's see, Queen, did you find out the dates of the first Mercury retrograde? Oh yeah, okay, so the next one is the 26th of Feb. Yes, I knew it was in February, thank you. But it's after Chinese New Year. So I would, between the 8th of Feb and that date, even up to say the 21st of Feb, I would be signing contracts, all that sort of thing, sorting bank accounts, sorting wills, sorting things like that out before that day. I wouldn't be doing it. Or after the 20th of March, right? Between those dates. Thank you, Queen. Okay. I've got a little project to do at work in my spare time this week. It's I've got like these cards, guys, that that like I made all these rudimentary cards, which eventually are going to be put into a normal deck, But I've got lots of ideas, so I'm going to make more of these. I'm going to be using these a lot more. Oh, I set something on fire last night. Not funny. So I bought this new oil burner, and I put the oil in the top. I think you're supposed to put water with it, but then I put the candle on. The candle was too tall, so the flame was right under the thing, and then it started to like bubble like the oil, and it was smoking, and I had it on my table, and then the fucking whole thing just caught on fire, and I had to get a tea towel and like throw it over. And that's what you should always do. You should never throw water on fire, especially with oil. Especially with oil. So I knew that, so I didn't like put water on it. And then like the candle was still on, so the flame had gone out on the top where the oil was, but the candle was still I'm trying to blow the fucking candle out. And then for somehow the candle flame hit the top again, and then my mat on the table's caught on fire. And it's like, oh my god, me and fire just do not mix. So I'm keeping my candle, it's here, but I'm just keeping it like, let's just go with the simple candle in a bowl, Trudy. Let's not get fancy. Anyway, that's my little candles, my fire story last night. Ugh. And when things happen, I always have this sort of like thing, and I hope it's true, but if the first thing, you know how things happen in threes, right? If the first thing happens that's going to be devastating, it's going to happen to you, number one. If you see it first, it won't happen to you the second or third. I hope that makes sense. It's not going to happen again. Okay. Oh my God, Grace is in chat. I can see is the card God's grace. What a synchronicity. I think there is a special message for her. Okay, well, we do have Grace. Is there only Grace in the chat? We have Dasha, Rocks. Is it Rocks? Faya, Clarity, Twin Soul, and then Grace. Oh God, Queen. All right. I'm going to have a break. I'll see you soon. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. We have Dasha, Rocks, Faya, and Clarity. I've got Clarity here. I don't know if the other people... Thank you. I understand. Thank you, Queen. Let's have a look. Clarity, a general. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. I hope everyone is feeling really good. I don't want everyone to be scared about this Neptune-Saturn conjunction. It is pretty big, but just be aware of what you need to. So it's just the awareness, right? Of what you need to focus on. Don't make any decisions, I don't feel, especially this week coming. There may be something globally that happens that's quite shocking. Could be even seismic or volcanic, okay? It could be political, but I'm thinking more like on a global level as far as the earth is going to start talking, okay? All right. And just be discerning with decisions if you have to make them, and know that no, there's some smoke and mirrors there, okay? For you this week, Clarity, I think that also counts, like just to be, your comfort zone will be your best friend this week. Be very, very slow about doing something, okay? Yeah, Queen, that's right. Not the time to begin anything new, Clarity, or do anything risky. Let me know that you're there. Let's have a look and see what's behind you. What's behind Clarity? What's left Clarity's energy? Okay. Thank you. Energy you're working with this week. Oh, very nice. External energy. Okay. Challenge. This is the first time the Emperor's really come up today in the readings. Your challenge is the Queen of Wands paired with the Star. Okay. How you can work with the challenge. The Hierophant. So something going on about your career, your work, your day-to-day. Very Sagittarian energy, Taurus, Libra, Aries. We have Aquarius here. You could have Aquarius significantly in your chart. Focus and advice, Nine of Cups. And your blessing. Let's have a look at a blessing. Hanged Man. Queen of Swords. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Cool. So I do feel that this Saturn-Neptune conjunction is going to affect you, where there's going to be some sort of illusions, but you're going to see through them, you're going to be aware of it, and you're going to be searching for truth this week, okay? The Aquarius is in Venus, okay. I don't know if you're coupled or single, you can let me know that as well. All right, so let's have a look and see what's here. You have the Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands in the, like, past you. I think you're very, like, behind you, which is, like, already past, and lessons you may have learned from that. So there could have been very immature conversations you've had with friends, family members, even, like, on a romantic, platonic level, where you've really had to be guarded, okay? I think that's behind you. I think you've set your boundaries. I think you've really tried to protect your energy with information coming in that's either true or not true. So you may have been like, is that right? Is that not? You may have heard information about certain people and you're like, I'm not really quite sure about that. So, you know, you may have found something out as well. Or you may have found out that some information that's come towards you was false, okay? So that's in behind you. So you've had some sort of clarity there. The Ace of Wands is in the energy you're working with, which is new beginnings, new starts, new growth from projects, business, or anything creative, okay? So it's a great week to start something creative as long as you're doing it for you and not for someone else, okay? I wouldn't push forward. This is like a new idea or a new beginning, or a new, like if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start and some sort of group or a project, very, very good for you, okay? Really, really good for you. Okay, who is this? Hold on a second. Thank you, Priority. Okay, so yeah, so there's something new here that you could begin, but as long as it's for you and not like a new beginning for someone else. So I think like new beginnings for you, focusing on yourself will be very good this week. There could be something in regards to external energy with an Emperor. This could be a boss, it could be a father figure or your father, all right? So we're going to clarify that one. We also have the Queen of Wands. So you may be like, it may be really challenging you what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in. You may feel like you have no direction or even no spiritual direction in your life. Like my friend said to me, and I've mentioned this a few times in the past, what do I know? Like, how do I know to manifest if I don't know what I'm manifesting, if I don't know what I want? And I just said to her to like ask for peace and security and prosperity in your life, and Spirit will bring it in whatever form. So this could be a challenge. You could be unsure about what it is your direction is, or what your like final destination. Of course, I want to say enjoy the journey. So this could be a challenge. You're like, what do I manifest? What do I really want? Which allows you to then look within. All right, that's your challenge. How you can work with this challenge is, especially with that Ace of Wands being there, being dedicated to something, right? Finding something that you do love to do and that are passionate about doing, okay? All right, let's get rid of this person. I don't know, thank you. I was going to say, I don't know if they're spammer or not, but we got rid of them. Queen got rid of them, thank you, Queen. So yeah, I mean, what's going to be good for you, how you can work with the challenge of not knowing what to manifest, is finding something that you are enjoying or that you do feel passion for or love to do, and then work on that, work with that, especially being above with this Ace of Wands here. There is something that you feel that you can grow. There's something here about writing or reading or something like that as well. Something that you can really like, maybe you like writing poetry, or you've always wanted to write a book about something, fiction or non-fiction. Spirit's saying like research and dedication to something you really love to do this week. What is in your focus and advice? Spirit's just focusing asking you to focus and advising you to focus basically on anything that is going to fulfill you emotionally. All right, so that's really nice. Potential outcome is if you observe the world around you right now and don't necessarily act or act out on other people's frustration, confusion. A lot of people, most people out there, I'd say, do not understand what the energies that are happening right now. You are aware of it. This is about standing back and observing others, seeing things possibly, if you can, from their point of view. There's a lot of illusions breaking down around you, which is a blessing, right? This is your blessing, where you're able to see quite clearly what you want to do, right? You're very clear here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, you could be one of these signs. Aquarius, I mean, you got a double Aquarius here in your reading. So all those planets in Aquarius, in your Venus, and that's why I said before, are you single or coupled? If you are interested in someone, because you're single, right, you may be getting some sort of clarity about that particular person. If you have a crush on someone, it's very like, clarity is very clear. It's very clear here what's going on. I think this is a really nice reading. Let's clarify the Emperor energy in your external. Who is the Emperor, Spirit? Who is the Emperor? I do feel it's a person. The Emperor and the Empress. So your parents, okay? Your parents have been significant in your life, in your past, obviously your childhood. They're probably very significant, whether they're living or past, in your life right now, and the influence like that they have in your life, okay? So let me know if that's significant. Anything else? Two more cards. The Ace of Cups. I feel there's been like a separation, possibly with your parents. One of your parents could be getting involved with a new person. If that's not your story and your parents are alive and still together, then there's like something going on with them, okay? Something going, yes, they have what? Yes, they have what? There's possibly something going on between them, whether they're divorced or separated or together or not. What else do we have? It's influencing you in some sort of way here. Yeah, something to do with your childhood. I feel that certain things that you've learned from them or their relationship with each other is bringing some sort of like aha moment into your life, where you're able to sort of create your reality now based upon what they did or didn't do. And there's a big soul lesson that you're learning here, or have been learning and will continue to learn, where you're going to be able to use some sort of energy of disappointment, possibly, even though we don't have a card of disappointment. You're getting a lot of clarity on why, who you are, where you come from, why certain things had to happen a certain way, and it's benefiting you in your life somehow, okay? You could definitely be hearing from a female this week. It could be a mother figure, an aunt, someone that you're very close to, even a close friend as well coming in. Someone who possibly has to make a decision about a relationship. So you could be hearing from that. I don't think that's you. I think that's someone else, okay? Could even be one of your parents. One of your parents could be starting a new relationship too as well, if one of them is single. All right, that was your reading. The next person is Twin Soul. Twin Soul, post your question. And then we have Grace. So Twin Soul, post your question, and then Grace is after you. I won't be on the chat too long. I just want to double check the time, guys. Won't be a second. I'm going to give it about 40 more minutes, and then that will be it. I probably won't be on live for another week, so this will be my last live for a week. I will be doing some shorts and things that don't take a lot of time, all right, this week as well, okay. But apart from that, I won't be doing any videos, don't really have the time. Future love reading, Twin Soul, you're currently obviously single. Let's see what's coming towards you in 2026 in love. 2026 in love for you, Twin Soul. I do feel there's a masculine coming in. If you're interested in masculines, Grace, you'll be next. I do feel this person will be a soulmate energy. I don't know if they're going to be like your person. I mean, everyone is a soulmate. I do feel everyone's significant, even your parents, your children, where they're put in your life for a reason, but not necessarily forever. But for lessons. They could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, really strong Libra, or you could meet them in Libra season, which is more so right in October, towards the end of the year. You're showing up right now as an air sign, Aquarius. Scorpio's coming through, so that could be like, you could even meet them between Libra and Scorpio season. If I was you and single, I would be looking at least for the first half of 2026 to be single and to focus on your own goals, dreams and wishes, because it's going to benefit you in the future. Okay, I'm just saying that you don't have to be single for this year, but if you can be single for this year, right? I think there's a lot of focus here on your tangible, what you have, what you earn, new opportunities that come your way, career, currently, possibly right now and February. There is new love. So you have two aces. There is new love being offered, coming in for you. Spirit's saying you have to put yourself out there though. That's just like, yeah. And there's something about still having to work on a certain way of thinking in regards to love. You know, have you done any healing in regards to past relationships and disappointments therein? Not feeling good enough. Working on your confidence is also highlighted here, right? Getting to know people. It's important that when you start your next relationship, Spirit's saying to get to know the person. I do a lot of healing. Continue to do that. We're always doing that, okay? And Queen, I'll make sure your reading is done today too, by the way. Get to know someone, what they like, their dislikes, how, you know, how much you have in common, that sort of thing would be very beneficial for you, and that you're on the same wavelength, because I think there's been for you a lot of people in your life in the past that you just haven't, you've clicked and you've had connection and intimacy and feeling towards each other, that loving feeling. I'm hearing, getting that movie Top Gun, which is that song, and that's where it's from. I'm not saying you're going to meet a fighter pilot, although you could do. But this is like, maybe you've had relationships in the past where you have had all those things, but you just haven't mentally clicked or mentally been on the same level. You're definitely moving towards a period of time. These are all going to be in the upright, by the way, of whoever you're meeting is definitely like more on your wavelength, okay? Judgment, and it's nearly time. It's not time just yet. This came up in the reverse. I would say the next 5 to 6 months, I would really continue working with your healing and being on your own, okay? I do feel it's more like after mid-year, okay? More so maybe around, like I said, Libra or Scorpio season, okay? Nine of Cups, yes, focus on yourself between now and I would say definitely September. I know it's like 9 months or 8 months, but it's going to be time well spent, okay? To be able to meditate, to be able to clear your mind of past pain and hurt, to be able to ask Spirit for guidance and protection, like all those things that you need to spend that time on yourself. I think it's going to be very beneficial for you. Yeah, the Hermit, just to clarify. All right, so, and focus on your own dreams and goals, especially money. Yeah, and here's Libra season coming through, like I said before. So this September, October energy is now coming in. So you have the Queen of Wands. We are still talking about love, Spirit. Okay, please. All right. Yeah, there's the connection with another. From August, I'm going to say onwards, is very strong for a connection to come in, a spiritual connection as well. So you could meet this person at a spiritual gathering. You could meet them like at a group setting, something like that. It's going to be very, or it could just be like when you meet them, you're like, wow, I have a super connection with this person. So you're going to get that connection, that feeling, right? You're going to have it, even though you haven't had it right now, or the people you meet, you don't get that connection with, you're going to get it, okay? Something about cutting through illusions, being very clear on what you want on an emotional level here. There's a lot of trust issues that you've had to deal with in the past that you still need to heal from. Where you haven't used your intuition and where tower moments have happened. I can also talk about Scorpio season here as well. I think after like Scorpio season, there's this new energy for you of starting something new with a new person, imagining what you want your life to look like. I think it's really lovely that like half the year you're working on yourself, and then you're like, I'm ready for this person. So show me who this person is. October is going to be significant in possibly meeting someone new. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, where you're not going to be alone anymore in the new cycle, but it's not quite going to happen yet. There's the Lover's energy, okay. And this is possible twin flame here, where you're going to want to put the work in, because this relationship, the juice is worth the squeeze, okay? And it will be successful. It's a very twin flame relationship going on here. A time of burdens is over. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Who is this person? Can you show me clearly, Spirit, please? The Chariot. Spirit's giving you the green light with this new relationship. They're not really showing me. Oh, there he is. Okay, it doesn't mean he's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but there's like a lot of love there. There's a lot of mature love. Yeah, this is a twin flame. Your twin flame is coming in. I think your patience is definitely going to be rewarded. Possibly he's going through a lot of stuff right now, so that like your paths are not meeting just yet, because he's also doing a lot of healing. So yeah, really, really nice. Twin flame energy. He's doing a lot of healing. He's still trying to get over something that's been very difficult, possibly with another person, to be honest, okay? He could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's also coming through. And he's not ready yet, okay? He's not ready yet. You may feel you are, but he's not ready. So wouldn't it be better to wait for your twin flame until they are ready than want to rush into something that is not meant to be twin soul? That was your reading. Okay, Grace, you are next. May I please ask when I'll be meeting a new love interest? I can't give you a time frame, although sometimes the cards, like they just did then, do give a time frame, so we'll see. And then I'll do your reading next, Queen, after Grace. Thank you, Twin Soul. Okay. It's important that you don't rush into just anyone coming along here, Grace, because there is a concern of that, I want to say, that you just want a connection. So the problem with that is you can then attract narcissists, right? There is opportunity coming up, definitely this year. There's something about your mind and your spirituality. There's something here about working on your mental, the way you speak, the way you communicate with yourself and others. Definitely some healing to be done there on your throat chakra, okay? Definitely time, especially around this time, like I've been saying with this Neptune, Saturn conjunction, 0 degrees in Aries, to stay in your comfortability. Don't do anything risky. Don't make any decisions. Don't sign any paperwork. Observe things, okay, including love people that like could be potential lovers. There could be someone coming in, like even between now and I'm going to say March 20, after the Mercury retrograde. Like, it's not a time to be starting a new relationship. I really don't feel. Spirit is sort of forcing us to look at ourselves, observe ourselves and others around us, okay? 8 of Swords in the reverse. The Spirit wants you to be positive and get grounded as well. So like I said, there's something here you still need to heal or work on your mental, how something's affected you in the past, how somebody's words. I mean, you may feel that you've done the healing, and you possibly have done a lot of healing, but I feel that somebody's words in the past or how they treated you have really affected you, and at a subconscious level there's still healing to be done, okay? And healing can come up years after we separate from a person. Yeah, there's still a lot of heartbreak. There's still a lot that weighs on your mind and your emotions in regards to a past situation. So like continue like working on that, all right? Because you don't want to invite anyone into your life, into your energy where you're still healing, because it's really just going to disrupt or stall your healing as well. Yeah, someone was very unjust to you. Could be a Libra, all right? Very, 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 very problematic person to deal with, narcissistic energy. My ex was also a Libra. Oh, I don't even want to get started there. Absolutely crazy. Okay, I've got the same story as you. I also regret marrying my ex, even though I have a child with him too. All right, that took years. I mean, years to build myself up to where I am right now. Yeah, my ex was also a Libra. All right. I'm not saying that all Libras are bad or whatever, but yeah, I mean, that is a little bit of a vein running through when it comes to Libras. Spirit's saying you're on the right path with whatever you're doing now, so keep doing it. The burden will be over. To also like drop what you don't need in your life right now, to really like, just remember as well, Grace, I'm reading your comments now, he's vile and abusive and horrid. Yeah, I mean, just remember, people treat you how they feel about themselves. So he's got a lot of issues, all right? And if he's still fighting you in court, it's definitely not the time to bring a relationship into your life, okay? Only do what's priority right now. You're on the right track. You're doing a great job, and that's the truth. So Spirit's saying it's not the time for a relationship, right? Definitely not. You need to sort of like rid yourself from this devil energy, make sure that you're protecting your energy and that you're guarded, you know, be very clear in your thinking. There's something here about not like using any substance to like, you know, I used to like to drink. I drank too much though, but just be very, 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 you know, aware. There's a lot of immature energy that doesn't want to work well with you at the moment. So protect your energy. Ask your archangels to protect you right now as you're going through this difficult time. All right. And, you know, focus on your own dreams and your wishes, where you're living as well. I'm hearing like where you're living, your job. You may even want to think about, I don't know if you're going to move states, or there's something here, okay, about moving in the future. So I would do all this stuff, right? Put yourself first, get in your Empress mode, journal. I'm hearing journal your growth. So there's still a lot of growth to come for you, and to journal that and to see, so you can look back on to see how far you've come. And I'm gonna, yeah, so you will relocate as well. You definitely will relocate. You're focusing on your child as well. The Empress is the mother energy, okay? Yeah. This has been part of your soul path. There's been a lot of karmic lessons to learn here. This is also soulmate energy, and this is children. So I think these are all the things you need to sort of like incorporate into your healing right now, right? And of course, your main focus is your children, all right? The sun is at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's saying what is upcoming is a beautiful connection, possibly from July, August this year. I nearly said next year. Well, maybe it will be next year. But it will be after relocating, I'm getting, okay? So you're probably going to like relocate, and then you're going to meet the person wherever you're moving to. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So as far as love's concerned, you have to come out of this difficult period of energy of being left out in the cold, having lack of, not being put first. All right, and use your intuition, of course, when it comes to others around you. There's still a lot to go through on a mental level for you, okay? I mean, we started at the 8 and now we're at the 9, but there's things to go through. There's things to process mentally that, you know, you're going to be worried, you're going to have anxiety. Probably the first half of the year is going to be stressful for you, okay? So what you need to do is you need to focus on what you need to do in regards to your motherhood, your child, relocating, getting this court bullshit over with, and this person out of your life. I would do a cord cutting. Go on YouTube and find a good cord cutting. There's a lot of communication coming in towards you as well about what you need to do and what you need to focus on. Take care of your finances. Stay in the status quo. Do what you need to do right now. Use that Sagittarian energy to be very, very disciplined. There is friendships in your life that you have really beautiful, strong connections with, especially females. So lean on those people for support. There's a lot that you're going to need to go through, unfortunately, the first half of this year. There's a bit of a battle ahead. I'm not like gonna lie here. It's disappointing, it's emotionally draining. Look after yourself, your own energy, do some cord cutting, do it every day if you have to. What you have to remember is this person, this Libra X, has got an energy attached to them. Okay, it's not just them as a human person, they have an energy or an entity attached to them, right? Yeah, possibly the court battle, maybe other battles possible, like they're trying to communicate with you, I don't know, but there's definitely stuff coming in here. Okay, yeah. 10 of Cups, so there is happiness, but I would say like there's happiness and balance in the future, but I think it is in the future. 9 of Cups in the upright. All right, September, October is going to get a lot better for you. I feel he's an entity. Yeah, he has an entity, right? There is something about money here, so protect your finances. There's something here about September, October, you've got the 9 and 10 of Cups, so you're going to be a lot more balanced, all right? I wouldn't be even thinking about getting to know anyone, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, until all this is over, and then comes in the 2 of Cups, all right? And you may even meet them online, you may meet them in a group. They will be your twin flame, or they will be the person you're supposed to be with. You've got the twin flame and the star at the bottom of the deck, but there's a lot of healing. There's a healing block between now and then, all right? So there's a bit of a battle to go through here, okay? There's a lot of stuff to go through though with this X. Do cord cutting, do it every few days. Do it when you feel like you are drained or your energy is drained, because it's probably his entity trying to pull on you, all right? Thank you, Queen. Post your question. Do Ethan and I have any time of connection for the summer? Ethan and you, do you have any connection around the summertime? Aries, I'm picking up Aries energy. I think he's an Aries actually, isn't he? Spirit just saying possibility. Spirit keeps saying possibility. It's up to you, obviously, like how you're going to conduct this. You need to think more positively, mentally. There's still this energy with him that he is, not that he's not serious, but he's having fun with you, okay? I don't know whether you've been seeing him lately. Let me know if you have or not. Let's see if this relationship is growing to anything more serious. I do feel like a energy of, let me just pull some cards, hold on. It's very strong August energy here. It keeps coming in where things are going to change, and where it's a possibility that your relationship could be like really good, okay? Spirit's saying you need to get out of your head about him. You're a little bit too much in your mind about him. You could also be having dreams about him. You do worry here that it's not going to work out. You do worry that the connection's never going to grow stronger or past what it is. And we do have the August energy. All in the upright, please, Spirit. What does he feel currently? Yeah, he's still deciding what to do. I think he's really focused on like money, probably, career, possibly. He does really enjoy your company. There's a lot of passion here. It comes in quite quickly. So when you're around him, he's very amored by you quite quickly. We do have the 10 of Pentacles, but I feel that it's not that he doesn't have the connection with you or he's deciding about you, but I feel other decisions that he has to make in his life, and he's probably talked to you about this, okay? I think there's a lot of other things going on, to be honest. The communication is going to continue with him, though. It's going to continue. The Lovers card is here. I think that you're still going to be lovers, but the Lovers is in reverse in regards to not making decisions quickly, or him not making like a decision to move forward, like in a proper sort of like connection where it's very, what's the word? There's no other people here. As far as he's not interested in anyone else, but he's not dedicated or committed, that's the word, committed to like falling in love. So he's a little bit guarded here because he's got other decisions to make. He could also be thinking about moving. I don't know if he's talked to you about this, but there's a moving energy, or needing to move away, or wanting to move away. There's a lot of communication back and forth between you guys in the future. Okay. There is exciting news here about your connection. I feel that like the focus isn't necessarily on you in his life right now, like fully, but it could be in the future. Like it's a possibility here, where in the future he will be more focused on the relationship and the connection that you have, because there is like caring. I wouldn't go as far as saying love, although feelings are coming in here, possibly around the summer, maybe August energy. You're definitely not waiting past August. If it's not working by August, I feel that you need to make a decision in this here as well, because you haven't got time to sit on your hands. If you like want to be in a relationship, you need to move on to the next person, sort of thing. I reckon he's going to reach out in February. We've got the February energy. Continue just doing your own thing here, Queen, looking after yourself. You're definitely having communication in the next 6 weeks, okay? But don't wait. Like if the connection's not there, I feel that you're going to give him some sort of ultimatum. The 17th of the month, which is when the Chinese New Year starts, will be very significant. Maybe he'll contact you around the 17th of February. There's going to be some sort of like new beginning here, like a new sort of resurgence of, okay, what are we going to do with this? What are we going to do with this relationship moving forward, especially between February and more so likely April, okay? But like I said, if things aren't going to start getting off the ground, you're not going to be emotionally satisfied by August, but it's not giving me a clear, that's why it's like a possibility energy at the beginning, depending upon what's going on in his life, depending upon what's going on in yours, okay? He is a soulmate though, I mean, we know that. There's going to have to be some decisions made between him and you, between you and you, him and him, okay? So this is not over. I would just do your thing right now, right? I do feel it from him, yes. But just be aware of that Saturn, like this keeps coming up. Be aware of that Saturn-Neptune conjunction and the illusions. What's true, what's not true may come through, okay? Especially in regards to him. Don't think too much in it. Keep planning your way forward. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Grace. If anyone wants a private reading, I'm available for private readings. You can email me. My email's down below. We've got 7 people left online. I may call it a day very soon. Scott, is Scott there? Online, please. Who is online? I'll do one more reading for someone who's online. If you haven't had a reading already, please post your question. First person to post a question is going to be the one. Okay, so get those fingers working. Here we go. Get rid of that one. Space Cowboy, post your question. Hey, Elaine. And that will be it for today. I'm traveling later on this evening, so I do need to rest today. I've got a couple of things to do, get my bags packed. And my bag packed. I travel very lightly. When I'm flying every month, it's like a lot. I want to know, why will my future wife fall in love with me? Thank you, Queen. Why will my future wife fall in love with me? It's a lot to do with your spirituality and the spiritual connection that you have, and how philosophical you are and deep you are. So you don't have to be that funny, risky, spontaneous sort of person, okay? I think that your future wife will fall in love with you mainly about how deep you are, okay, at a soul level. And how protective you are of your own energy, how much you look after yourself, and that you take time to make decisions, okay? And that you are strategic with your words and your deeds, okay? So I think that's why she will fall in love with you. Connection will be strong, and it will be a very spiritual connection, okay? Trudy, record of the day. What, the amount of people? It's probably because I put shitloads of tags on my channel. Okay, so Queen of Wands is about spiritual growth. Your person, your future person will be super, super, super spiritual, okay? Connection will be very strong. Okay. We just dropped off, but I waited, okay? So your future wife will fall in love with you because you are very aware of the energies that could affect you in your life. You don't listen to other people. You make your own decisions. You cut people off. I'm just going to say it how it is. If they've done right by you, and you protect her. You're very protective of her, okay? And anyone that talks bad of her, you will sort of stop dead in their tracks, all right? They won't talk bad about her again. So there's something here about not maybe everyone agreeing with the person you're going to get with and marry, but it won't matter to you because of the connection that you have with her. You will protect her by any cost, and that's why she will fall in love with you. You take your time making important decisions. You protect your queen, I want to say, or empress, with the 5 of Pentacles. You provide, you'll be a good provider. You will, even though and sometimes times will be hard, it will be like you and her. And the amount of love that you can bring, and the amount of family love that you can bring, and even children, okay? And protective energy is probably the main energy. Okay, that is it for today. I will not be on live again for 1 week, so I hope that you guys really enjoyed the readings today. I'm going to do probably some tea leaf oracles. Yeah, this is the Morgan Greer deck, okay? I'll be doing some shorts on my channel this week. That's probably all not very deep stuff. Let's keep it light with this conjunction. We don't want to go over the top, right? We just need to focus on the present. Okay, see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you all. Bye. week now.